Now, very important point, as an interior designers, you have got the knowledge of all the four skill, right? You have, you know how, you know everything, like, you know, interior designing, you know, 3D designing, you have got site experience, you have got site knowledge, and you have got the estimation. You can do a best estimation for your projects, but how to price your interior designing and consulting services, that is very important. I hope you can relate with this, right? If you have all the, if you have all the information ready with you, but you don't know how to price, what should be the charge, what I should charge to my client as an interior designer, what amount of work required to provide to render interior designing consulting services to client in the market. So you need to have a right sense of pricing your services, right? Because if you're not able to price your services in a better way, you won't be able to make a profit, right? So what will happen? The amount of work you will be doing, that will be more than the price what you have quoted in the market, right? So let's go ahead and let's see that how you can price your interior designing and consulting services. The first point, I want to make it very clear. If you're going to price your services, you need to have all top-notch skills ready in you, right? Then only you will be able to price your interior designing and consulting services, right? Okay, now the pricing point, what I'm going to tell you, it is very important because there will be 3 layers of services involved in this, right? There will be 3 layers of services involved in this. Okay, so these are the 3 layers of services as an option which you have to give to your client. Okay, so if you're starting your interior designing business journey, so you have to start with these services. You have to start with this level of services, right? So you can see these are the 3 layers of services as an option you can give to your client. So when you're doing a marketing for the client when you're doing a marketing to get more client for your business, so you need to be ready with your price. You need to be ready with your charges and how you can charge them. That is very important. I want you, don't leave any client. Whoever is going to come at your place, whoever is going to fill your form for the interior designing services, you should not leave them. They should get some services from yourself. Like they should buy some services from you. So this is how you should structure your price, right? Now we can see here, you can see these 3 boxes, right? The yellow boxes I have mentioned low. Then we have green, light green boxes, which is a medium. Then we have a red boxes, which is hot, which is high, right? And you need to have all these 3 services ready. These 3 layers of services are very important. I don't want to just provide a high services because since you are starting, so you need to be more flexible in the market. Otherwise, you will be knocked out from the market, right? So if you're starting the business, so be very flexible, give some taste to your client so that they can refer you later on. So this is how you will start. This is how you're going to price your services in the market, right? So first you will start with the low. You're going to give your client option 1, which is very low. And this is like a silver, right? This is like a silver where you are just going to provide a 3D design services, only 3D design services. There are clients who just need 3D design services, right? They will manage all the material part. They are going to take all the headache of the material which they are going to procure for the site, right? They are going to take all the headache of the worker, all the headache of the laborers, all the headache of the vendors at site. You have to give only the 3D design. So this is the first layer of the services, which is at a very low level, right? So, but you have to be best in this, but you have to have a top-notch skill in this, right? So this is the first, because the client has come at your place, so you don't have to leave him, right? He should buy something. He should buy some services from you, right? So in that case, you need to have this parameter, you need to have this layer, right? So what's there? 3D design services. If he's looking only for the 3D design, you have to give him the option that this is the different services which I provide, and these are the layers of services which you can afford. If you can afford, you can buy it, no problem. So first is your silver, which you can see here, 3D design service only. Then upper, just going to the above, we have a medium service. We have a medium service. So in the medium service, we have a package of gold where you're going to provide 3D design services plus working drawing, right? So here again, the client is going to ask you, I have got my material ready at site. I have got my people at site. They are going to execute the work. I will manage all the material at site. I just need the 3D design for my projects, and I just need the working drawing so that my person can do the work, my electrician can do the work, my carpenter can do the work, my painter can do the work, my civil person, POP wala and everything can do the work. I just need 3D design to visualize what needs to be done, and at the same time I just need the working drawings, the sizes, the dimension, what they need to follow. So this is the services which you will be giving, which you will be rendering to the client. Of course, it will be a little bit higher than the lower one, right? So here you are going to provide the 3D design services plus working drawing so that he can get his work done with his own team, with the material which he is going to procure at the site, right? I hope you have got this two level services, right? Two layers of services. Now above this, there is going to have the one level which is upper than these two levels, and that is the high, and that is called platinum, right? That's called platinum 3D design services. What you're going to do in this, you're going to provide 3D design plus working drawing plus project supervision, right? So in this, you're going to provide the 3D design services, working drawings, and project supervision, right? So you will be doing everything, like you will have the complete responsibility of the projects. You will be visiting the site, you will be supervising the site, that and you will be explaining to the vendor, worker, labor, how to do the work. You have to get all the work done as per the design which you have got approved from your client. You need to follow the workflow chart, right? So everything, it's a complete one-to-one services to your client, and because of that, the services for this, no, many people cannot afford it. This services goes in lakhs of rupees, because here you are going to deal with one-to-one with your client. So sometimes I perform at this level, sometimes I perform at this level also. And as for you, you're starting your journey, so you should start with this level, right? Start, and gradually you will start getting the client then, but initial stage, you need to show that these are the layers of services. At some level, when you will provide your services to number of people, to number of clients, then you will be able to charge them on a higher price, where the fees which you charge here, it comes in lakhs of rupees, right? But why? Because here you're trading your time for the money. You will be working with the client one-to-one, and you will be also working with the people who are executing the site, right? So this is how this is the structure of the payment, the fees which you will be charging to your client, and these are the layers of the services as an option. So always keep all these three options ready when you are starting your interior designing and consulting business. Make sense, guys? So we have covered the topic how to price your interior designing and consulting services. Very, very important topic, and you should know how to price your services in the market. Otherwise, you will be working very hard and you will get less amount in the market, right? So this is how you price your services, right? Now, what are the scope of services for interior designing and consulting businesses? Very important point, right? When you're going to price your services, at the same time, you should be clear with the scope of services which you will be rendering to your client. And the client has to have a more clarity that what are the scope of services that he is expecting from yours, right? What are the scope of services that he is expecting from you? And you should be also clear that what are the scope of services that you will be rendering to him, right? This is very important. So now we are going to see one by one. So the first services, the scope of services which includes in interior designing and consulting business, which is a design development. So this is the first scope of services which include design development, taking measurements site, preparing layouts with the elevation, preparing material charts so that client should know what material you're suggesting, what material you're recommending to his or her projects. And you should be ready with the BOQ, bill of quantities, and you should know how to, you should be ready with the 2D and 3D design, and you should be ready with the working drawings, which is required while executing the projects. So this is the first design development, and this is the first scope of services which will be, and you should be clear with this, and the client also should be clear that what kind of services is included, what are scope of services that you are providing. So this is first design development, right? Second, okay, the second is site supervision, right? So you should be clear that in site supervision what you're going to do, and you will be visiting site, you will be monitoring the progress of the work, you will do a site supervision, what is going on, the work is going on as per the design which you have approved, or you have to get the work done as per the design which client has approved. You have to submit a weekly report to the client and what is done and what is left, right? Getting work done as per the approved design and workflow chart, right? So this is what you're going to do, and this is the scope of services when you're going to render interior designing and consulting services to your client. This is the second point, right? The third, assisting to your client. So here also you should be very clear that how you're going to assist your client and how he is going to get assisted by you, right? So now helping client in selecting the right material, right vendors, helping in selecting the right material from the market, and helping client in selecting the white goods based on your recommendation, and certifying the vendor's bill as agreed, right? Because the client is going to ask you which vendor I should select. You need to check his workmanship, his quality of work, and then you have to decide, and you have to give your judgment to your client. You have to select this guy. Then you will be selecting your client, what is the right material for the projects, and you have to give your expertise. You have to use your expertise to select the right material. And at the same time, you will be also assisting your client in selecting the white goods, right? All the white goods, right? All the sofa, dining table, side table, center table, mattress, curtain, light fitting. So you are going to use your expertise, which is going to help your client to get the right material from the market. And you will be certifying the vendor's bill, the people who are working at the site, the electrician, carpenter, mason, painter, POP wala, all these people will submit the bill for your certification, right? And you're going to certify their bill based on the rates which you have agreed and based on the quantity. You need to check the amount of quantity consumed at site. You need to have a joint measurement with them so that you can prove that the measurement which is mentioned in the bill is right. And based on your judgment, based on your certification, the client is going to pay the money to the vendors, right? I hope this makes sense. Okay, so this is how, so these are the scope of services which will be involved in the interior designing and consulting business, right? So you know that now design development first, scope of services, you should be aware of it and you should be clear with your client. Second, site supervision. So what you're going to do in a site supervision, you should be clear, right? Assisting client. So again, how you're going to assist your client, where you're going to assist your client. So you should be clear and the client also should be very clear.